With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ready, go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pick at the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Chubb again, and this time he'll score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Jaguars 0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Jaguars at 4-9 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Checking this down to Stevenson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Stevenson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On third down, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. In motion left goes a tight end. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Devon Hamilton able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Lawrence. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jordan. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They run again on first down, Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I'm surprised that they ran it there, but the end justified the means, I guess.
Both of us are surprised that they ran it there. The NFL is not a league where you run the ball.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Ramondre Stevenson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Troy Anderson.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A give for Stevenson, running right. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Delson in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Got his man, Dell.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a first and goal.
Chubb. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Second and goal from the 1.
And they'll run again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Cleveland. York now for the extra point.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. First down, Browns.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They're going to look to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block.
But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete. The tight end David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. Oh, my goodness. Just too much
from 56 yards out. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Lawrence will throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete to Dell.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Chubb running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Motion man is Schwartz. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
The kick is good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jaguars 24.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. He's going to get it running right, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz from 4 yards out. And the Browns are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Here we go.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.
Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Cleveland, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the...
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest, eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all the these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From a
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it